Hello, Bella Beauties and Bella Bows. Welcome back to my channel, Bella Blaque TV. I'm Bella Blaque. And we have another great dater today. We have Adam. If you can introduce to the daters your age and your location.
My name's Adam Bellinger. I'm 46 years old, and I'm in Houston, Texas.
All right, H-Town. All right, so Adam, what is
That's
your
right, baby.
occupation? Huh?
I would say I used to be in the fitness industry for about 10 years. Now I run my own roofing business for the past 5 years. So I took a leap
Oh,
of faith, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made. I go all in.
well, that's good. So, what made you get into the roofing business?
I was in the fitness industry for 10 years. I used to run LA fitnesses all over the country, Miami, all over Texas. And I just reached the ceiling as far as, how much money I can make. And I'm extremely goal driven, money motivated. So, I saw the type of money and the type of opportunity that existed in the roofing business. And I just took a leap of faith and bet off. And again, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. So, and I love
Oh,
being an
that's
entrepreneur. So it's awesome.
exciting. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the viewers out there would love to hear your story. So maybe one day I can have you on so you can
Oh,
tell us about your entrepreneur journey.
There you go. Yeah, I love it. I have a great story. So for
All
sure,
right. Well, we're
for
going to
sure.
be anticipating on hearing it. All right. So, Adam, what are some of your hobbies?
Number one, I love to work out. I have a passion for fitness. I work out about 6 days a week. I do have a shopping addiction. I love to shop. I love to dress nice, go to nice restaurants, look good. I love to lay out by the pool. I love to travel. Um, just to name a few.
Okay. Good. So, where's the last place you traveled to?
LA. I just came back from LA. So,
All right. All
City of
right.
Angels.
So, okay. So, what is your current marital status? Whether that's single, never married, divorced, separated and estranged, or widowed. What is your
I,
current marital status?
I'm single.
You single? Okay. Never married?
I've been engaged, but I've never been married. No.
Never been married. All right. Okay. So, do you have children? If so, how many and what are their ages? And do you desire more?
No kids. No kids. As far as kids, I'm to the point where I'm a little torn. I do love kids. I come from a big family that love kids, but at the same time, I love to travel. I'm very spontaneous, so I could go either way. I really, really could.
Okay. So, you're still open to it, but you just don't have them currently.
Absolutely, no kids. No.
Okay. All right. So, do you mind if your partner has children? And if so, if you don't mind, do you care about how many they have and the ages of their children?
You know what? I have dated before. I dated a young lady where she had two kids, and they really love me, and I love them. So, I could deal with it for sure because I love kids. So yeah, for sure.
All right. Good deal. Okay. What is one negative trait about yourself that you took from your last relationship that you have worked on, are working on, or will work on? And why do you think it's a negative trait?
I would say my biggest red flag or negative trait is I'm loyal to a fault. I'm half Italian. Italians, we love hard. And from the outside looking in, it's always like, man, what was I thinking? Like I saw the red flags, but when you're in love or if you love hard, and anyone out there who has loved hard will know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just loyal to a fault that, so I gotta, put my intelligence above my heart, I guess. And that's something that I'm working on for sure.
All right. So, how do you handle a deal with conflict, specifically in a relationship?
Okay, great question. I love that question. First of all, I pray about it. I think in the initial part conflict, I think communication is key. I think being calm, not letting your emotions take over, being a great listener, being empathetic. and just staying cool under pressure, because you got to remember, as a man, I feel that if I love somebody, she's my queen, and I need to keep her on that pedestal and be empathetic, try to see it from her point of view, listen, and just try to figure out a compromise with good communication, and to try to figure out a solution to the problem, not going to bed angry, being respectful, that type of thing.
All right, good deal.
Okay.
Okay. Is religion or spirituality important to you? And what is it that you believe in or practice? And is it important to you that your partner practice or have those same beliefs?
I'm God fearing, so absolutely, I think church is important. I was raised in the church, so um, definitely you got to have God. I believe in any relationship, you got to have God in your life. So absolutely, and I would like a partner that feels the same way.
Okay. So, do you believe in therapy, and why or why not?
I think to each his own. I'm not a big therapy person, and here's a couple of reasons why.
Right.
First of all, when you go to when you go to therapists, they're going to make you communicate, and they're going to make you compromise, and they may ask you to sacrifice. In my opinion, if you're not willing, you have to. If someone has to make you communicate, make you open up, make you see it from the other person's point of view, make you want to compromise, make if you have to pay someone to do that, then maybe that's not the right person for you. I think a therapist is great, but I think you should want to do those things without having to pay for it.
So, do you
That's just my
think that
opinion, but
when people having differences of opinions, that maybe they just don't understand where the other person is coming from? But you just like, if we can't talk about it, it's just not happening.
yeah,
Can
I
you
just
hear me?
think I think to each his own. I mean, I think yeah, I can hear you. I think to each his own. Um, I think that hey, if it works for you and you can, then that's great. Me personally, like
Hmm.
I just think that what a therapist would do is the first thing they would do is they'd make you listen to your partner. They would make you communicate with your partner. They would make you to compromise with your partner. But I just think those are things that you should want to do anyway if you love them. If someone has to make you do the right thing, I just like, you know what I mean? Like you should want to do the right thing if you love somebody. So that's just my opinion. But
Okay, no problem, no problem. And do you believe in therapy, like on an individual level, like for instance, the person receiving therapy just as an individual?
um, I've never really believed in it because I've always just number one, if I haven't turned to God first. I think we all go through hardships and disappointments, and it's something just got to get over. So, um, I've really never had to do it, but to each his own. If that's something you got to do to, I believe that each individual's different. Some people handle stress differently, and if that's what it takes to get you back to where you need to be, then I'm all for it for sure.
All right, okay, good deal. So, do you believe in gender roles? And if so, what do you believe is the man's role in a marriage and long term relationship? And what is the woman's role in a marriage and long term relationship?
I mean, I do believe in equality. Obviously the man is, it says in Second Corinthians, the man is the head, the woman is the neck. So I believe the man should be the leader and the woman should be submissive, but at the same time be submissive because she has a great man who's all about his woman and doing the right thing. So absolutely.
All right. And what aesthetics of physical features are attractive to you? For instance, the hair type, the length, the style, the body type, slim thick, curvy thick, BBW, the height, the skin tone, the facial features. What are those aesthetics that are attractive to you that you consider are attractive traits? Can you hear me?
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, so
Can you
what was the question again? What's my body?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's my body preference?
Yes, your aesthetic preference, the hair type, the skin tone, the
Okay.
facial features, the body type, and things like
Okay, so my biggest thing is, fitness is my passion. So I would definitely prefer somebody who's physically fit. I take care of myself. I want a woman who takes care of herself. I love a woman that dresses nice, high heels. It just physically active fit. It could be thick fit. It could be slim thick. I did both, but just someone who's active, has a passion for fitness, loves to stay active, takes care of herself, dresses nice. Just real simple things like that.
that. All right. So it's important for her to already have that established prior to y'all going together, or if she's open and willing and ready to get into working out and things like that. Is that okay, or she needs to already have that established?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
I think a little. I think a little bit of both. I think if she's already into, she have at least a little bit of establishment as far as that goes. She doesn't have to be necessarily a supermodel because I think personality is really important, but as well, and I'm sure we'll get into that. But I think she has to be at least a little fit. She can't just be completely letting herself go, and that just shows lack of discipline, things like that nature, lack of dedication, no self-control, things like that. So it's just something that I probably wouldn't have in common. Not that they're a bad person, but something I probably wouldn't have in common. I want someone who's, we got to have things in common. That's just the way,
Right.
that's the way it goes.
Especially if that's one of your passions. I get it. All right. All right. So I believe my purpose in life is to what? What do you believe your purpose in life is to do, Adam?
I think my purpose in life is to entertain people. That's a passion of mine. I think to help people. I love to help people. Mentor people, things of that nature. I also consult on the side, so that's a big, big passion of mine.
Okay. What type of
I love
consulting?
affecting change in a positive way with other people.
That's
Sales.
great.
So
So what
anything
type of
having to do
consulting?
with sales. I've helped apartment complexes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've gyms. So like how to sell like personal training, how to overcome objections. That's somebody else. Just little things like that. I've been doing for a long time
All
now.
right. All right. So what is one unique thing about yourself that most people don't know? Just by looking at you, they would not know this about you. Mhm.
I am deathly afraid of heights, but I'm in the roofing business. so
Are you talking?
so that's a very going to work every day is sometimes very unique. Yes.
Okay. We didn't hear your response. What did you say? What was your response?
No, I said I'm deathly afraid of heights, but I'm in the roofing business. So
Are you
that's
serious?
really unique.
You scared of heights, but you're in the roofing business. All right. Yeah, that is unique.
Yes. Yeah.
What are your relationship status goals? Whether that is marriage, long term relationship, companionship only, and why now?
So great question. So I would say I'm looking for ultimately something long term, marriage for sure. Obviously, that's I'm not trying to get married tomorrow, but obviously, that's the ultimate goal. I'm in a place in my life. I'm in a place in my life right now where mentally I have a phenomenal career. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm right with God. I'm financially stable. So I think it's so important. You have to be the best version of yourself as a man in order to take care of his woman. And I'm at that place right now.
All right, sounds good. What are your love languages that you would like for your partner to provide to you? And list them in the order of importance and let us know what that looks like. Are you familiar with the love languages? Did you hear me?
Are you there? Hello?
Yes, can you hear me? Okay, so what are your
So what are
what
my
are
love
your
languages, or what am I'm looking for a
that
partner?
your love languages that you would like for your partner to provide to you, and what does that look like? And listed in the order of importance. Are you familiar with the love languages?
I'm very familiar with the love languages. Absolutely. You know what? So I've thought
All
about that.
right.
This is a super hard question. Super hard question. I've thought
Mm-hmm.
about this. It's really a combination of
Mm-hmm.
four in no particular order. I think quality time's important. I want to see my woman. I think words of affirmation is super important. You got to tell your man, you got to tell your woman every day that you love them, never go to bed fighting, things like that. As the relationship goes on, I think acts of service is very powerful. Putting your man, putting your woman is a priority, and you got to have some physical touch in there. I'm Italian hands, cuddling. A lot of times people break up because romance is dead, and they're roommates basically. So I think physical touch is very important because of that.
All right. All right. Good deal. What does the term emotional intelligence mean to you, and do you provide this in a relationship? And if so, how? Are you familiar with the term emotional intelligence? All right.
Absolutely. Emotional intelligence is being empathetic. I think being calm. I think being calm is the best thing that you can do as far as emotional intelligence. You're gonna get. You're not gonna be married for 50 years and not get into an argument. So you got to be calm, cool, and collect. Be willing to listen, and be willing to offer solutions.
All right. Okay. What are some obstacles you've encountered while trying to date? Can you hear me?
I can, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what are some obstacles you've encountered while trying to date?
Let's see, obstacles I've encountered while trying to date. That's a great question. Just I have a very unique problem. I don't have a lot of trouble getting a woman. It's just finding the right woman. Um, I'm very outgoing, so I don't really get along with shy women. Not that shy women are bad, but just not my cup of tea. Um, just things like that. I would say I'm looking for a woman who's God fearing, someone who's active, someone with a very outgoing personality. I mean, I think that's more what I'm looking for.
All right. Good deal. Okay, along those same lines, what do you believe has been the biggest challenge or impact that has affected dating overall? Not necessarily in your specific situation, but just dating overall. What do you think has been the biggest impact or challenge?
I think social media has a lot to do with it. I think back I'm a '90s baby, so in '90s, early 2000s, I think people actually had to go out to meet people back then. Now everybody's on social media. Everybody wants to be an Instagram model, both male and female. Not just talking about the females out there. I think there's just I think it was easier to date when things were simple. Before cell phones, you just write a girl's number on the napkin and stuff like that.
Right. Y'all can meet
um,
at
so
the arcade
that's
or the
that's
skating
probably that's
rink.
that's probably a good one for sure.
All right. Mhm. Okay, so do you believe in monogamy? And if so, is that something that you practice?
Say that one.
I
Say that one more
said,
time. I'm sorry.
mhm. I said, do you believe in monogamy and is it something that you practice?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I'm not into poly or anything like that. So I want to share passionate experiences with for sure.
Okay. All right. So, what are some absolute deal breakers that you will not tolerate when choosing a partner? You like, not gonna deal with it. What are those things that you will not tolerate?
They're pretty simple. They're pretty simple. So I think anyone who's not God fearing, I think someone who's not active, someone who's dishonest, who's not loyal. I'm very simple. I think anybody that's quiet or shy, just basic things. I'm pretty easy for the most part.
All right. All right.
I know what I
So, what?
want.
So, what do you feel it takes for someone to be a great mate to you, and for you to be a great mate to someone? What are those
Someone who could put up with me. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, honestly, I just want someone. I think the best way to answer that question, I'm looking for, the person I see marrying is also my best friend, someone I can talk to, someone that we can talk together, someone that I can travel with. Definitely looking for a best friend for sure. I also want somebody who's goal driven like me, so I could take my superpowers and her superpowers, and we could build an empire together. I think that would be awesome. Um, yeah, that's just to name a few.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Okay. So, what is your dating age range?
I would say, man, that's a great question. I would say no younger than 25 or 30, and then say no older than 50, I guess, somewhere. So I'm pretty flexible with that.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, what is your dating location preference? Whether that is internationally, only within your current state, surrounding states, or anywhere in the USA? And the second part of that question is, do you have a passport, or are you able and willing to obtain it?
Definitely not international. I would prefer someone that's local, in the same state.
So someone with the same.
Now, if I happen to
Okay.
meet someone in a different state, I could definitely, yeah, I can, hey, the plane ride is, no big deal. So that's just got back from LA, 3 hours, 4 hours one way, not a problem. But you got to be special question. Yes, I am able to travel. So 100%.
Okay. So when you say that you do prefer someone within Texas, but you said you are open to other states, does it matter how long that plane ride is?
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
sometimes
if
if it's too long of a plane ride and it's too much of a hassle, people just lose interest and don't and no longer want to pursue it. So realistically, what is your dating location preference?
so, I live in
Okay.
Houston, Texas. Nice thing about Texas, we're in the middle. We're in the middle. We're in the middle. We really are. Like I could fly to
Mhm.
Florida, LA, New York. It's no more than 3 or 4 hours. So
Mhm.
that's the beauty of living in Texas, right in the middle.
Okay. So as long as it's within, I guess, a reasonable amount of time to get there by flight, you're willing to date there. But your first preference is locally within either Houston or within Texas.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
absolutely. Yeah. Now, I mean, and I say so that would be my preference. But if I happen to meet somebody who's just absolutely incredible,
Mhm.
I mean, if they're back ride, so I could take a three. If a man can ride 3 days on horseback, I could take a 3 hour, 4 hour flight. So,
Yeah. And you just
so
never know where love is. That is so true. And so you don't want to close yourself off to those opportunities, you know.
hey,
So that's, mhm.
absolutely,
All right. So do you have a race preference?
absolutely, yep, yes, ma'am, correct, correct.
Okay, so what is your race preference?
No, I've dated outside my race, so I've dated. Black women, Hispanic women. That's a great question. Or women. So
So you open to any race?
I am. Yeah, I've never dated an Asian. I've never dated an Indian.
What are you
But
open to
I've
it?
dated white, black, Hispanic.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
Uh,
how? Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. I mean, if the right person comes along, sure.
Okay. Good deal. All right. So how do you want eligible? I'm sorry, and intentional daters to reach out to you? So you would share your social media handles and what platforms those are on. We can't hear you.
Oh, I have Facebook, and I have Instagram.
Okay, Facebook and IG. Okay, so what is your Facebook?
Yes.
I said, what is your
My
Facebook?
Facebook is Adam Adam Bellinger, Adam Bellinger, Adam
Okay.
Adam Bellinger, and then my IG is Godfather Fit. So the word Godfather, like the movie, and then Fit FIT.
All right. All right. So is there one last thing that you want to tell the daters out there?
Yes, I would definitely say so. A couple things. Besides God fearing, if you love to laugh,
Mhm.
I was raised by an incredible mom. My mom's my hero. I've never met my dad. And one of the biggest thing that I took from her is how to be a gentleman. So if you date me, I'm going to pull the chair out for you. I'm going to open the door for you. I'm going to go to the passenger side and open the door for you that way. So I was raised to be a gentleman. And if you love to eat out, you just food for thought.
All right. So you are a man that still believes in chivalry.
Absolutely.
You said chivalry is not dead. All right.
Chivalry is not dead. I promise.
All right. All right, Adam. So this concludes our interview. Thank you so much for being a part of the Bella Beauties and Beaus network of eligible and intentional daters. It's been a pleasure. And I am going to drop you down, but don't hang up because I do have a question to ask you, okay, about your profile. And then, so just hang tight for me, okay? But I'm going to remove you from the stage, okay? All right, Bella Beauties and Beaus, that's a wrap. Another great interview on the books. Until next time, take care. God bless. And talk to you later. Bye bye.